This lesson is called Get Packing. What will I learn in this lesson? I will be able to explain reasons people came to the United States, define key terms related to time, sequence, year, decade, century, etc. Most people who live in the United States today either came from another country or their ancestors did. Let's continue our travels through time to find out more about them. Ancestors, a person's family in the past. "13 colonies. By the 1730s, Britain had 13 colonies in North America. They were along the eastern coast from New Hampshire to Georgia. This is known as colonial America. It took close to a century and a half to build these colonies. That's about 150 years, or 15 decades. Grab your tricorn and explore some of the colonies. Instructions. Select the white dots to learn more about some of the early colonies. Rhode Island. In 1636, Roger Williams established the first permanent settlement in the new colony of Rhode Island. The Dutch used to call it Red Island. This colony traded in fish, furs, and wood. Pennsylvania. This colony was started in 1682 by a wealthy Irishman, William Penn. It became known as Pennsylvania. People from Europe moved here because the colony offered religious freedom and good land for farming. Most of the immigrants arrived with enough money to start new lives. The colony traded in corn, wheat, cattle, and furs. South Carolina. The South Carolina colony was founded in 1633 by 8 English nobles with permission from King Charles II. Colonists grew sugar, tobacco, cotton, and rice. Trading these goods helped the colony to become wealthy quickly. Georgia. Georgia was established in 1732 and named after King George II of England. Georgia was meant to protect South Carolina from attacks by neighboring French and Spanish colonies. The European immigrants to Georgia were seeking wealth and religious freedom. The colony traded in cotton, tobacco, and rice. Push and pull factors. Leaving your home to go somewhere else is a big decision. Remember my family? We left Virginia to move to Florida. Before moving, there are many factors to think about. These are called push and pull factors. A push factor is something that makes a person want to move away. A pull factor is something that attracts a person to live in a certain place. Look at the image to see some of the push and pull factors that might affect people. Moving out, moving in. Push, pull. Push factors: no work, far from family, small home. Pull factors: more jobs, closer to family, larger home. Early immigrants push and pull. Ralph's mother wanted to move away from Virginia because she could not find work. The family was also living in a small home. She was attracted to Florida because there was work there. She also found a larger home for the family. What were some of the push and pull factors for early immigrants? Select the circles to find out about the different push and pull factors for early immigrants. In some European countries, people were not allowed to practice their religion. Sometimes they were put in jail. There was more freedom to practice religion in the 13 colonies. Land in Europe was limited. Most places were already settled or farmed. In some places, only the wealthy owned land. The 13 colonies had more land where people could build homes and farms. Over 2 centuries after some of the early colonists arrived, immigrants would continue to arrive on the shores of Ellis Island to build better lives. Think about it. Did you move to your town from somewhere else? Do you know anyone who moved to your town from somewhere else? What were the push and pull factors? Ready, set, go. People choose to move for many reasons. Push factors make people want to leave a place. Pull factors make them want to go to a specific place. Make note of this big idea in your travel journal. You may pause this video now and write down your ideas on a piece of notebook paper. What did I learn? Lesson summary. Leaving home to move across the Atlantic Ocean is a big decision. Early immigrants faced push factors like lack of religious freedom and land shortages in Europe. The 13 English colonies were more attractive to them. If people worked hard, they could make better lives for themselves. There was much more land available for homes and farming. Now, I can explain reasons people came to the United States. Define key terms related to time sequence: year, decade, century, etc. Self-check review. Instructions. Sort the push and pull factors for early immigrants. Okay. Limited time. Push or pull? Open to most religions. Push or pull? Large amounts of land. Push or pull? Lack of religious freedom. Push or pull? right. Super work. You showed what you know about the push and pull factors early immigrants faced. Okay. What is my assignment? It's time to show what you know. Complete the 7.01 Get Packing quiz. You can do it. Lesson wrap up. Read the lesson, complete the activities in the lesson, complete and submit 7.01 Get Packing quiz. Be sure to take the Get Packing quiz.